Rajiv Kumar. Sir, we cannot produce results without your support, your guidance, and most importantly, your wisdom. I now request Vice Chairperson Niti Aayog to address all of us.
Shri G. Krishan Reddy ji, Shri B.L. Verma ji, Ms. Nadia Rashid, all my senior colleagues from the Niti Aayog, from donor and from the states, and the friends from the media who are all gathered here. It's been said it's the first regional SDG index that's been produced. This is the first local regional index at the district level anywhere in the world. And I think this is a cause for celebration because nowhere else has it been done. And this is an index at the district level which I'm sure really will set the example for the rest of the country. And the northeastern states will lead the country in making data available at the local district level, which will make it possible now for much deeper analysis and deeper policy making and planning based on data at the district level as we go forward. So I think this is a huge milestone that we have come across, that we've come to, and I'm so glad to have cooperated, to have collaborated, partnered with donor and with all the 8 northeastern states to have brought this, to have been able to bring this forward and bring this out. And with the dashboard, we will now get the real-time data. The states will be encouraged to fill this data, and as the Honorable Minister has said, the states which have some districts where data is not available will be urged and encouraged to complete that data at the district level as we go forward. Friends, the Northeast has been a special focus for Niti Aayog. We have followed very closely from the very beginning the Honorable Prime Minister's lead in this, where he has tried to make Northeastern region as a lead nation, as a leading region for our country. And for that, we have done many things in Niti Aayog. We've constituted the Northeast Niti Forum for the Northeast. We have done we have also got the chief secretaries to meet up more than once. I have convened their meetings to try and reduce the regulatory and compliance burden in the northeastern states. And I'm sure, that these states will also lead the country in reducing the compliance and regulatory burden, as was announced by the Honorable Prime Minister on the 15th August in his speech. And I think going forward, I can see that we will change the region into becoming a driver of economic growth for the whole country. And Niti Aayog stands ready and willing to help every state in establishing what I call SDG monitoring units, which will then be able to monitor on a real-time basis all the data that we are getting, that we are able to collect from here. Now, I think, keeping my remarks as short as I can, I think all the states in the Northeast deserve our congratulations, our sincere congratulations for achieving this milestone. And I look forward to working with them regularly as we go forward. My congratulations also to the donor ministry led by Dr. Inderjit Singh, and to Senator Samaldar and her team led by the CEO, Amitabh Khan, for having completed this work in record time and brought it out with the quality that has now become the hallmark of Niti Aayog. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We have online participants. We have chief secretaries, ACS planning. So if there are any comments, any issues, we would like to hear from you. We have friends and representatives from the media. We will also throw the floor open for any questions related to what was presented before you today. So if you have any questions or comments.
I am Pawan Bhattakur, Additional Chief Secretary Planning, Government of Assam. And good afternoon, all the dignitaries and my colleagues in Niti Aayog and other states. As it has been said and placed nicely, today is of course a golden letter day for development of Northeast region. And as we have seen under the guidance of Niti Aayog, the way aspiring districts are doing through this district indexing or state indexing. I think same sort of inspiration will come from district indexing, and as has been said, that it will definitely help us to fill up critical sectoral gaps, and it will help peer learning and competition. So we are very hopeful, and whatever data is missing, we'll very soon will provide those data. I'll be in touch with Sanjita. That is no problem. And I think today is the beginning of a new change, and which will be monitorable, and people will be encouraged. There will be competition. And I once again thank Niti Aayog and Donor Ministry and everybody responsible for this. This is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Pawan sir. Do we have anybody else from any members would like to ask any questions related to this, or any comments from our state participants?
Any questions over here?
That's one. Yes, please. Please introduce yourself also.
Sir.
I have two queries. One is, when was the data collected? Was it before the pandemic or afterwards? And secondly, since Meghalaya and Nagaland are tracking behind in the index, what would be the policy solution for Canada?
So to address the first part of your question, every data or every point of data on the 84 indicators has been collected post-April. So in fact, it's May, June, July, even till the early beginnings of August, the data has been collected. About Meghalaya and Nagaland, sir, would you like to address, Secretary? So
Let me say that about Meghalaya and other states which have to catch up, as it were, if they're not there. This is the use of this index, which is that it helps us to focus attention on those states and on those districts, which is where we require greater focus, greater attention, greater resource mobilization, and this is what will be done. And this is also, and then because of the detail there, every line ministry can say that, oh, in this district the health index is not as good, or the education index, the infrastructure. So that's where the resource, that's where the focus can be and attention can be, and that is what we'll do. That is what we'll do. The donor ministry, Niti Aayog, and all the land ministry are committed to do that as we go forward. And just on the first part, data has been collected thanks to technology, and therefore safe and yet very quality data and super accurate.
And our experience of aspirational district has shown that it is possible to capture real-time data. It requires a lot of effort, but we've been able to train officers in 112 districts to get real-time data. And that is exactly what will happen. Because if you keep producing indexes, everybody wants to compete with each other, they want to improve, and the entire objective is to build up competitive federalism through this.
I've got a question here.
Yes.
My name is Sanjay Agarwal. So I was reading the report. So the top one is poverty. So what exactly are we meaning to say when we are judging them as poverty, So what level are we getting them? Are we saying they are poverty not free, ma'am?
no, it talks about basically what are the measures which are taken for addressing the entire issue of social security in order to remove poverty. So the goal is more about zero poverty. So what are the steps being done? Whether it's health insurance, whether it's affordable housing, whether it's coverage of NSAP or social security through pensions. So there are a host of indicators. So if you see the report and the dashboard, so all the 8 indicators which generally cover about social security in different aspects.
Right. Thank you.
I have a small question. It says that among the 8 states, Tripura, I'm Pranab Prakhar from Vision TV. It says Sikkim and Tripura are among the best 8 states. Does that mean, now that Mantriji is here, does that mean that smaller states' idea of NDA government, does that make a better understanding about it? And the adjoining question is that 6 districts in Nagaland are among the bottom 10. Does that signify that about little bit of unrest in the state? Does that reason out, or where do we find out 6 districts becoming bottom 10 among the Nagaland state?
On the first question, pass. And on the second question, surely shows that that those districts require all our attention.
True.
And and the fact that they are that they are where they are reflects what the requirements are. And I think to that extent we need to do much more, because these are also very often border districts. And I think at this point of time we need to focus much more attention on them, and we will do that as we go forward.
So it's very important to understand that these are some of the, I've been to Kifre. They're very difficult districts, they're very far-flung districts. Students to go to school also need to travel for 2 hours. And so we need, what all this brings out is where are the areas where we need to focus to improve these districts in all these indicators. And I think it will open up the eyes of all those who are working in these districts, plus all the ministries, to focus on these. That's what we'll do.
सर मैं शैलेश सर A9 न्यूज एजेंसी से। इसमें जैसे सर बोला गया कि 120 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं और जिसमें से 17 को छोड़ दिया गया है जो डाटा नहीं दे पाए हैं, तो कब तक वो उस इंडेक्स में शामिल हो जाएंगे? और दूसरा सर जैसे अभी सर बोल रहे थे 2-2 घंटे लगते हैं जाने में ऐसी जगहों पर स्कूलों में जाने में, और डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी को भी कंसर्न चैलेंज बताया गया है, तो वो उसके लिए क्या प्रयास किए जाएंगे?
देखिए, यही बात तो ये भी, जैसा कि अभी आपने सुना वो हाथी से जो हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेक्रेटरी साहब बोल रहे थे कि जो ये 3 राज्यों को जिनका उल्लेख माननीय मंत्री जी ने भी किया, उनका ऊपर अब एक तरह से दबाव सा होगा कि वो अपनी 13 डिस्ट्रिक्ट के आंकड़े जो है वो जल्दी से जल्दी नहीं आए। और मेरी पूरी मान्यता है, मैं समझता हूँ कि अगला एडिशन आएगा इसमें सारी 120 डिस्ट्रिक्ट ज़रूर कवर करेंगे, और हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे, भरसक कोशिश करेंगे इसकी, डोनर भी, हम भी और सब लोग मिलकर। तो उसके बाद ये है। और दूसरी चीज़ ये है कि जो सच्चाई है वो यही है कि अभी भी, जैसे कि अमिताभ कांत जी ने कहा, कुछ हैं हमारे ज़िले ऐसे, कुछ ऐसे क्षेत्र हैं जहाँ पर अभी भी इतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बढ़ोतरी और आगे करना है, बहुत बढ़ाना है। तो उस पर जैसे कि बार बार कहा जा चुका है कि ये जो हमारे सूचांक है उसमें हमारी मदद करेगा कि हम कौन से ज़िलों पर जो है वो ज़्यादा अटेंशन अपनी दे सकते हैं, और वो दी जाए अभी।
पहला, आपको मालूम है, लगभग 15 साल पहले एक स्टेट से दूसरा स्टेट को जाने के लिए 12 से 14 घंटा लगता है। अभी आप लोगों को आप देख सकते हैं, नेशनल हाईवेज इतने अच्छे बनाए, हर स्टेट में कनेक्टिविटी किया है। अभी 3 स्टेट कैपिटल को रेलवे कनेक्टिविटी है। अभी रेडफोर्ट से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी बताए, बच्चे से 5 स्टेट का भी रेल कनेक्टिविटी होगा। पहला बस में जाते थे लोग, अभी बस में भी थकते नहीं लोग। इतने अच्छे सुंदर बढ़िया नेशनल हाईवेज बने। डेवलपमेंट सभी एक विषय पर ग्राफ बढ़ते रहते हैं। नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टेट्स दुनिया के अच्छे आने वाले दिन में एक डेवलप्ड एरिया जैसा दुनिया के सामने होगा। मेघालय जैसा, शिल्लांग जैसा एरिया न्यूजीलैंड से कोई कम नहीं है टूरिज्म पे। इसलिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बहुत पोटेंशियल है। इसलिए नीति आयोग ने, हमारे मिनिस्ट्री ने एक काम शुरू है। इसके आधार पर आने वाले दिन में जो भी कमियां दूर करते हुए विकास के रास्ते पे नॉर्थ ईस्ट को नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में ले जाएंगे।
थैंक यू ऑल।
So just